Never in my life did I think I would have to make this video. But I was just enjoying my night, you know, getting ready for bed, doing me. And I get a message from someone that states, I found a fanfiction about you.
What?
So I screenshotted the story, and I'm just gonna read/reenact it for you. I don't know how bad it gets. I didn't read it prior, so we're gonna see what happens. We begin with your name, point of view. I was woken up by the sound of my annoying alarm clock. I woke up and took a shower, brushed my teeth, and got dressed. Did my hair and my makeup. You finished doing your other morning routines. You went downstairs to the smell of pancakes. You ran down the stairs to see your mom cooking pancakes. Yummy! You eat your pancakes and grab your car keys and book bag and said bye to your mom. You were driving to school. When you got there, you found a parking space and got out and head to your group of friends. You, hey, what's up? All, hey. While you were talking to your friends, Grayson walked past the hall with his head down low. Then everyone started making fun of him and just throwing paper balls and calling him names like loser or dumb. What did I do? I always felt bad for him. I really do want to stand up to him, and guess what I did? Your name. Everyone shut the heck up and leave him the heck alone. That's a real one. Everyone just went silent and were just staring at me in shocked. In shocked? Listen, I don't know how old you are, but your grammar. Yikes. Grayson stopped walking and turned his head around, and his eyes were locked onto mine and was amazing. I'm so confused. Grayson stopped walking and turned his head around, and his eyes locked onto mine and was amazing. Okay. Then Grayson broke it. He continued walking down the hall to his locker. Your friend says to you, WTF, why would you do that? Other friend says, yeah, WTF is wrong with you. You say, what, I can't be nice to him? Your other friend says, no, he's a loser. That was enough. My blood was boiling, so the only thing that I could do was punch both of them right in the face and ran away to the bleachers. Oh my god, you're assaulting people for me. That's so sweet. When I got there, I heard someone crying. You say, hello? Someone there? An unknown voice says,
go away.
You say, Grayson, is that you? You go to where the person was, and the person was Grayson. Grayson says, oh, it's just you. He rolled his eyes. You say, Grayson, I'm sorry for everything. Can you please forgive me? Grayson says, why should I trust you? You say, you say, because I love you. Grayson says, what? You just stop Grayson from talking and grab him by the shirt and start kissing him and turn into a heating makeout. Grayson then was on top of you still. Let me just take it let's rewind right quick. Grayson says, why should I trust you? You say, because I love you. Grayson says, well, what? You just stop Grayson from talking and grab him by the shirt and start kissing him, and it turns into a heated makeout. Grayson then was on top of you, still kissing you, until Grayson pulls away. Grayson then says, I love you too, while smiling. I really don't know what to do. Next day, your point of view. You woke up the next day and thinking about the kiss you and Grayson shared. You say, finally, it's Saturday. You go into the bathroom and take a shower and brush your teeth and you change. When you finish, you go downstairs to the smell of bacon. My mom was making bacon with eggs and some orange juice. Your mom is cooking. You finish your breakfast, but you couldn't stop thinking about the kiss of you and Grayson. So you text him to see if he wanted to hang out. So you went out to go pick up Grayson. When you knock on the door, his brother opens it. Donovan. Oh, hey, Grayson is getting ready, so come on in. You could wait here. Do you want anything? You say, no, I'm good. Can I ask you something? Donovan says, yeah, sure, what is it? You say, did you know Grayson actually had a crush on me? 'Cause I'm just wondering. Donovan says, oh yeah, we talked about everything. He liked you since middle school. He never stops talking about you. You say, really? 'Cause I like him too. Grayson then comes downstairs. Hey, you ready to go? He says while blushing. You say, yeah. So you guys left to go to a movie and then went to eat after. Grayson says, this was fun. You say, yeah, this was the greatest date ever. Grayson says, can I ask you something? You say, yeah, sure, what is it? Grayson.
Will you be my girlfriend?
Grayson says, will you be my girlfriend? Grayson asked me to be his girlfriend. I don't know what to say. Should I say yes or should I say no? You say, yes, Grayson, I would love to be your girlfriend. Grayson says, really? And starts blushing like crazy. You say, yes, silly. Grayson then started kissing you. He picks you up and takes you inside his house up to his room. He then closes the door shut and locks it without breaking the kiss. He then starts taking off your clothes and left you with only your bra and underwear. He then starts sucking onto your neck. This is not Christian. He started kissing down your stomach, leaving trails of love kisses. Next day, you woke up to a cute sleeping Grayson. Then you realize that you're naked under the covers with Grayson and you start thinking about last night. What did you guys do? Skip to Monday at school. You woke up and did your morning routine. You went downstairs, grabbed an apple, and drove to Grayson's house. You honk the horn. Grayson gets in the passenger seat. Grayson says, hey. You say hey. You drove to school and you didn't care what people would say when you walked in with Grayson. All you care about was how happy you were with Grayson. Both of you guys walk in and people start staring at you and Grayson walking into school while holding hands, not caring what people were looking. Your point of view. Me and Grayson have been together for a year now and we haven't gotten in a fight. Me and Gray were really good with each other. It's like we're meant to be. Grayson has gotten popular, so now nobody's picking on him. And also today is Grayson and I's anniversary. You got ready because you're going to dinner with Grayson. 30 minutes later. You've been waiting for Grayson for a while now, so you decided to text him to see if he was coming. You text him, hey Gray, are you still coming? He responds with, yeah, I'll be there soon. You say, okay, love you, bye. He says, okay, bye. I did you dirty. Sorry about it. Grayson has been acting really weird since last week. I guess he's just been busy. 5 minutes later, I heard a honk outside and it was Grayson waiting there for me. I go outside and see him leaning on his car with a tux on. You thought I would ever wear a tux, yeah, good try. He opens the passenger door for me and then closes it. He goes to the driver's seat and starts driving. 20 minutes later, Grayson started moving his hand to my thigh and started rubbing it. I turned to his face and saw him smirking. I giggled. We finally got to where Grayson was taking me and he handed me a blindfold. He said, put the blindfold on. You ask, why? Are you gonna kill me or something? I giggled and he chuckled. It's so funny. Murder, hilarious. Comedy gold. Grayson says, do you trust me? You say yes. Then he says, then put the blindfold on. You say, okay then. You put the blindfold on and he starts leading you to where he was taking you. So I don't know where we are. You put on the blindfold and he starts leading. You put on the blindfold. You put on the blindfold and he starts leading you to where he was taking you. But you don't know where you are or where he is taking you. He stops and lets go of you. English. He says you can take off the blindfold now. You do what he says and took off the blindfold. When you did, you see fairy lights. This is too romantic, it's making me sick. You do what he says and take off the blindfold, and when you do, you see rose petals and fairy lights and candles all around. Grayson goes on one knee and you put your hand on your mouth. He takes out a box and opens it. Inside is a beautiful ring. I was sister shook. Grayson says your full name and asks you to make him the happiest man alive, and if you will marry him, he says with a huge smile on his face. You say, OMG, of course I will, Grayson, as you say, smiling while crying happy tears. He gets up and starts hugging you, and he won't let you go. And you grasp his face and start kissing him, and he kisses you back, while you stayed there for what felt like forever. 5 years later, you and Grayson are now married and have 3 children. A girl and 2 boys. They are 3 years apart. Grayson was at work and you were cooking dinner for your family. Your kid asks, Mommy, when is Daddy coming home? You say, he'll be home soon, okay. They say, okay, Mommy. She says, running to her playroom. 20 minutes later, you say dinner is ready. Your kids come running to the table to eat dinner. Knock, knock. You went to open the door. It was Grayson. Hey, honey. Hey, dinner's on the table. You gave him a peck on the lips. You guys eat dinner and have the most perfect family you could ever wish for. The end. But wait, there's more. You wake up feeling a bit dizzy. Was it the food from last night? Probably so. As you got up slowly and quietly so you wouldn't wake up Grayson or the kids, you suddenly have the urge to puke. So you quickly make it to the bathroom and throw up in the toilet. You flush it and wash your mouth. Food poisoning, you wonder. Your stomach still aches, so before it happens again, you go into your cabinet in the bathroom, take an Advil to smoothen the pain. Smoothin'? You took the Advil to the kitchen and filled a glass of water and drank it after taking the pill. So you decided to go back into bed and sleep it off. Sometime later, you were being shaken back and forth. It made you dizzy after a bit. Who is it, you asked, not wanting to get up or look. It's me, babe. Are you okay? Says Grayson. Yeah, I guess. I trailed off a bit. My stomach was still hurting a bit, but not as bad as it was earlier. What do you mean, I guess? He asks. You say, well, when I woke up earlier, my stomach was hurting. So when I was about to get up to get an Advil and something to drink it down, I had the urge to vomit. So I got up and went and actually did throw up. I did throw up. Throw up, you stupid. Threw up, it's throw up. Past tense and present tense. There's a difference. So once I flushed and washed my mouth, I got in the Advil and a glass of water and took it both. So after that I went to bed. I think it could have been food poisoning. Wondered if it actually was. Does it still hurt now? He asks, gently rubbing your stomach. Yeah, but not as much, you say truthfully. Well, could it be something else, he asked? I don't know, you say. I mean, we had it a week or so ago, so, he said, trailing off. Had what a week ago or so? Sex. Wait, I can't be, you said. Could I be pregnant? I said a bit louder than the tone I was originally in. Whoa, wait, before we jump into conclusions, let me get a pregnancy test to make sure, okay? Oh, we love a responsible adult. Yeah, okay, you smiled. He nodded and got dressed and rushed off. I checked the time and it was almost 10. I got up and woke up the kids. Luckily, they didn't have a fit about it, and glad it was Saturday. As they were getting ready, I made breakfast for all of us. I made French toast with bacon and eggs with some orange juice. Just like your mother. So sweet. As I finished, I smiled as they sat at the table patiently for their food. I prepared their plates and gave it to them one by one. Once I was done, I heard a knock on the door. I went to open it, and it was Grayson. I kissed his lips and stepped to the side. What's in the bag, your son says out of curiosity. Some new soap for me and your mother. Grayson says. You do the test while I eat, okay? Grayson whispers into your ear. Alright, you whisper back. You go to your room into the bathroom and take the test. While you're waiting, you read the box. 1 line means negative, you're not pregnant. 2 lines means positive, you are pregnant. Wait for at least 5 minutes for the line or lines to appear in the clear area. You decide to eat with them while you're waiting for the test. After some time, you finish your food, place it in the sink, and quickly go back to see what it says. When you entered the room, you quickly flip it over. You were scared to see what it would say. You gathered up your courage and counted down slowly. 3, 2, 1. Your eyes are closed as you flip it over slowly. You open your eyes. You bring it close to you. You look at it, and you start to cry. 2 lines. You're pregnant. You weren't mad, but glad. You were happy. You need to tell Grayson now. You're about to go find Grayson, but you bump into someone. It was Grayson. Why are you crying, baby? He asks you. Speaking of baby, you trail off. You look confused at first until you hand him the test and he smiles at you. Another one, he says, hugging me. That's number 4. I don't want 4 kids. Get this out of here. You're so happy to have another girl or boy in your life. I wonder what the kids will think. We shall tell them. We go into the living room to see they were all playing around, but they stopped when they saw us sitting there. We addressed them, looking confused. What's wrong, Mama? Why are there tears against your cheeks? Your daughter asks. We have some good news to tell you, you say. Is it good or bad? Your son asks. Well, depending on how you see it. Oh, okay. Well, what is it? They all ask. Well, I'm pregnant with another kid. They ask if you're joking. You both say you're being serious. 9 months later, you were relaxing in bed. You and Grayson already knew the gender, but we kept it from the kids so it'll be a surprise. It was in the middle of March. You were scrolling through your phone until you felt weird. Then you started to increase. And then you screamed. My water broke! Grayson heard your scream and asked what's wrong. My water broke, Gray! You'd say, panting like you just ran 10 miles in 5 seconds. Oh God. Okay, I'll help you up into the car, he says. He carefully helps you up and out of the house and into the car. He calls a babysitter to come over and watch the kids while you and him are at the hospital. You arrive and you are immediately rushed in. After the whole thing is done and over with, you lay in bed until Grayson was making cooing noises. Ew. You were confused until you opened your eyes and saw it was the beautiful baby girl. You want to hold her, Grayson asks. Yes, please, you say. He gives him to you, and you are so happy that you start to cry, silently, so you wouldn't make her fuss. You rocked her slowly, and as you do, Grayson's thinking of a name for her. Then you both decide. But then the door opens, you see the nurse and the kids. Hey, Mommy, the kids say at the other side of the hospital bed. Have you figured out the name of the baby? The nurse asks. You both nod. Her name is Jenna, you said to the nurse, nodding happily as she left for a bit, and the rest was cheering. Welcome to the world, Jenna. You kiss her forehead, smiling as she was around the people that would care and love for her no matter what happened. The end. I don't even want to film an outro.